Welcome back. What I want to talk about today is one of the things that we use as fertilizer to keep us in this paradigm that we want to get out of. We talked about that, is the way in which we exit love relationships. And I'm coming out of a long-term almost 8-year relationship. It's taken me a couple of years to process all the pain. And like most people, I did start to consider some of these things that you see on YouTube where, I became a little bit sort of immersed in YouTube during my hermit phase after this relationship. And I discovered that there's a lot of videos about narcissists and avoidance and runners and psychopaths and sociopaths and all these character profiles that people tend to use or place upon their ex-partners. And this is a common thing in our society where we demonize someone in order to get out of the relationship. That's one way. Or once we've made the decision, we might demonize them and attach such a label to them. And then it seems like they really maybe fit that label. And then you start to wonder, oh, are they that thing? And it turns them into, not the person that you were in a relationship with, some kind of other. And it can make it easier to get out of a relationship. That is true. However, it does a lot of damage to you and to that person and to your heart and to your soul, because you have to enter into a battle when you make the choice to place a label upon someone like that. When I was extracting myself from my relationship, he kind of wanted to go into battle mode. He attempted to go into battle mode. But did you know that you can take the sword and lay it down on the ground and step away from the battle? It is possible to do that. You can answer texts politely. You can work through the things that you have to work through. You can still care about a person that you don't want to be in a relationship with. Now, the pain of processing is much greater, but the reward is also much greater, because when we place the label upon someone or we demonize them, we place ourselves in the midst of a battle that can go on forever. And we know it doesn't feel good. We go back and forth between being a victim and being a perpetrator, being a victim and being a perpetrator. We're harming each other. We're stepping into battle over and over again. And it's not necessary. And it also kind of washes away all the beauty and value that we got out of that relationship, or all the things that really meant a lot to us. So, I started to go down that road, right? I was listening to these videos. Oh my gosh, I was thinking, is he an avoidant? And I didn't even know it. Was he a narcissist? I didn't even know it. Oh my God. But then I just couldn't do it. And you know why I couldn't do it? Because he did so many thoughtful things over time. There were so many ways that he showed me that he cared. He put vinyl stickers on my car, silly stickers that I wanted to have. He put them on my car for me very carefully and very lovingly. He put new speakers in my car when he knew that my speakers weren't working properly. He bought me blueberries and he moved them twice so that we could put them in the proper location. Those are just actually really silly examples of thoughtful things, but we had a lot of laughter. We traveled a lot. We were really good at traveling together. We we had a community of people that we were a part of. There were a lot of things in the relationship that were really special. And there was also the realization that the relationship was missing some things that were necessary for nourishment in certain ways. And both of those things can exist together, for sure. And the only way to process the grief and to mature and grow from it is to step away from the battle and to really let that knife go in and turn, and you actually can't take it out. The alchemy is that you gotta dissolve it. And the way that you dissolve it is by allowing yourself to see and grieve all the things that were beautiful in the relationship. Recognize that you have to let go of those too when you let go of this person. And also recognize that you're not really going to stop loving them. You want the best for them, and you want the best for yourself. And this is how we learn to really be in support of ourselves, is to allow all those things to exist together, and to also be willing to support yourself in your desire to have a relationship that's maybe a little healthier. Like, just because the relationship isn't super healthy in some ways does not mean there's something seriously wrong with that person or something seriously wrong with you. It doesn't have to be that way. So, yeah, it takes a lot longer to process. It takes a lot longer to let go. It takes a lot longer to come back to yourself. Or I should say, it's not that it takes a lot longer, because when you go into battle, you never come back to yourself. You go into the next relationship repeating the same patterns that you were in before, because you never really took a look at it. So this is one of the things that fertilizes the destructive paradigm that we are living in still, but trying to move away from. We can learn how to, it's okay for you to leave a relationship even if the person that you're with is a perfectly lovely person. It's okay. They don't have to be evil. They don't have to be sick. They don't have to be a demon. They don't have to be any of those things, and you don't have to go to battle with them. That's the truth of it. So maybe that's a relief for you? I hope so. It was a relief for me. And that's all I have to say about that. It's one of the things that we have to look at, because we can't say all this shit is going on out there and it sucks and people are doing horrible things to people and hate it and not see the way it feels, and still be participating in a similar way within the dynamics of our own relationships, and especially the ones that we're leaving behind. And I hope I didn't make this too loud, talking too close to the microphone. Thank you for listening. I hope you found this valuable. It's ridiculously long, but we'll see what happens.